Hello, my fellow Americans. Betrayal at Trumptown, Spicey Talk, tweet effects on job, voting for your death sentence, Republican science, and other oxymorons. All this and more in your Trump Damage Report for Thursday, March 30th, 2017. Bless your hearts. The Verge reports that there are mixed feelings over at the Trump supporter subreddit r/TheDonald about the recent gutting of internet privacy rules by Trumpist Republicans. The pointed questions being asked now by these die-hard Trump fans are, well, pointed. How does this make America great again? How does this improve the economy? It is clear from the conversations that the suspicion they've been betrayed by the orange monster is starting to dawn on them. Spicy Boy gave a contentious and surreal press conference today, where he responded with abject hostility to reporters asking questions. Cher Blue reports that he accidentally let slip that Trump is going to sign the bill into law that allows internet service providers to sell your internet browsing history. When asked about the bill, he said, "We'll have further updates. When we do, we sign it. I'm sure we'll have details on why." Trumpist Republican and chair of the House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology, Lamar Smith, today questioned the objectivity of one of the oldest and most prestigious scientific publications, the academic journal Science, saying that it's not known as an objective writer or magazine about the peer-reviewed periodical in circulation since 1883 that has previously published the papers of Einstein. Smith has received more than $600,000 from the fossil fuel industries during his career in Congress and is best known for attacking the Union of Concerned Scientists. Trump tweeting back in December about the company Rexnord relocating jobs to outside of the country had no discernible impact on the company, which did in fact do that and is continuing to do it. Twiddler is unfazed by the disconnect between tweeting things at 2 a.m. and actually governing. CBC Radio Canada reports that Trump supporters who voted for him, and would vote for him again, are tickled plumb to death that Obamacare survived. Robin Taylor of Kentucky says that she was worried Trump was going to keep his pledge and repeal and replace Obamacare, which would have costed them about $6,000 more per month, and likely have led to the death of her and her husband. "To me, it's a death sentence," her husband says, were Trump able to follow through on his promises, as he had tried. BBC reports that a key claim of the Russia-Trump dossier provided by Christopher Steele has now been verified by multiple sources, lending considerable merit to the rest of the document. Steele is expected to testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee on the subject of Trump's ties with Russia and the contents of the dossier, which assert that Russia has a compromat file on Trump, which includes salacious video and proof of financial involvements with oligarchs. Trump has left massive vacancies in all federal departments relating to science and technology, the New York Times reports. He does not receive briefings from anyone from science and technology fields, and has so far appointed only a single hire in the area. The administration is purportedly considering eliminating the White House Office of Science and Technology entirely in an effort to devalue science in the government. Trump fell another percentage point in approval rating overnight, going from 36% to 35%. Business Insider tells us that this is record-breaking, in that it took Trump only 69 days to plunge to a level of disapproval, only marked by immense economic disaster or administrations mired in war. No one has gone so low, so fast, in the history of the United States. Two White House officials provided House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes intelligence reports that showed Trump and associates were included in incidental foreign surveillance by American spy agencies, as reported by the New York Times. Nunes is supposed to be investigating Trump for collusion with Russia, but is instead receiving custom-tailored information and reports from him, which are then being regurgitated to the media in faux press conferences, well before other members of his committee are informed. Representative Mark Appalachian Trail Sanford of South Carolina tells the Post and Courier that Trump threatened to back a primary challenger against him for opposing TrumpCare. Trump relayed the threat through the White House budget weasel Mike Mulvaney, who, in a meeting with Sanford, said that Trump, quote, asked me to look you square in the eyes and say that he hoped you voted no on this bill so he could run a challenger against you in 2018, end quote. Sanford stuck to his guns and continued to oppose the disastrous bill. Trump's Veep, Mike No Gays Allowed Pence, breaks a tie today in the Senate to give states permission to strip funding from Planned Parenthood for women's health. For reference, states which have defunded Planned Parenthood have higher rates of teen pregnancies and considerably more sexually transmitted diseases, although this should surprise no one. Trump's primary backer, Vladimir Putin, asserts that allegations by literally all the U.S. intelligence agencies that Russia meddled in America's elections are lies. They are not. They are established fact at this point, thanks to the work of investigators. What remains in question is the depth of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. And an update on the taxpayer cost for Trump's lifestyle. As to date, as of March 30th, 2017, we're looking at, $92,742,856.86. That's all for the Thursday report this week, we hope. Like us and make sure you get the next damage report in your feed. Share with friends who ought to know what Trump is up to. And if you've enjoyed our report, hit like and share. Above all, and as always, stay vigilant.